If you want to write stories that resonate and kind of come home to people, you write about a city that exists. You write about streets that exist, and Spider-Man has always been great about that.
I lived in New York and in Manhattan, and I knew it so well, so it was easy for me to try to keep these fantasy stories as realistic as I could. And I didn't mind saying he lives in New York City, kind of like that.
I think Gotham and Metropolis, being imaginary cities, made it harder to identify with the characters. They were always somewhere else. It was not contrived thinking that that was going to make it even better. It was just one of those things that Stan wanted to try, to make a real city. And it helped us because we had real locales to locate. We could put local bridges, we could put the airports, you know, it was a big help to have reference instead of creating the city from scratch all the time.
I've met people who talked about wanting to move to Forest Hills when they grew up based on having read that's where Peter Parker lived. And that's a little extreme, but it's a real place, you know, and kind of building a tale or weaving a mythology around something that exists rather than just kind of creating it, making it up. I don't know, there's something about it, something kind of special about being able to identify with this story, and I think that's what's always worked about Spider-Man, is that identity factor.
It's a great pot with all these different ingredients, and that's what Spider-Man is like. That's what the superheroes that live in New York City are like. And it wouldn't have that same flair to it if it wasn't New York.